Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Rulo here. I hope you guys are doing good, and today I'm doing another kit review, but this is a little special and a little different from what I normally do. This is a Brick Veteran Winter Tiger tank, and to be more specific, this is Tiger Ausf S04 variant. There's going to be more variants here, just stay tuned. Designed by Cell, 901 pieces. And here it is, and this is completely Lego built. There's no custom elements at all, and of course, you know, it's all printed, but I'll get to that in a second. And yeah, I'm gonna just more or less focus on Brick Veteran build experience itself and the model itself. The final build kit. I'm not gonna get too much into history. I did previously made an overview of Brickmania Tiger tanks. I'll try to put maybe a little like a link to the video if I know how to use this YouTube situation. And then I talked more about the history of actual tank, which is, actual Tiger 1 tank, which is one of my favorite heavy tanks from World War II, generally speaking. Either way, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with a box and just the build experience itself. Maybe go through the manual a little bit as well. And off the bat, you can tell how this box opens up. There's a magnet. This is definitely a premium kit. Two minifigs for different type of variants of this tank that you can build. I'll get to that in a second. Let's put the minifigs aside. You do have extra parts as well. I'll get to that. But off the bat, right there you can see these bags are numbered. So this is something different that Brickmania does not do, which I do appreciate. This is exactly what Lego does and makes your life and build experience a whole lot easier. Because, for example, in this case, we have a bunch of white bricks, and it's just so much easier when you have the bags numbered instead of just going through the pile of just random bricks all together. So let's go ahead and look at the manual. So here it is. Very nicely done. The quality, I mean, you have this kind of plasticky feel, so just not like a paper. And I guess you get a little certificate of authenticity here, which is 48. So here we go. And yeah, it does give you kind of the on the side as well of which kit it is, which is 48 right here. All right, so that's cool. The box is very nice. The artwork is very nice as well. Now, when you look at the manual, oh boy, let me tell you, I love this thing. I like how they binded this together right here, which makes flipping so much easier. Like I'm definitely lacking a lot of space, for example, on the table, so I can just flip it like this and just put it on the table in one side. On top of that, you get some fun facts, interesting fun facts about the Tiger itself, and just kind of through the whole build experience, you get a little bit of those kind of breaks that you can take and just read up on the Tiger tank. And just kind of all the cool facts, and again throughout the whole manual, easy to look at, very easy to follow. I mean, the build experience was, I wouldn't say it's easy, I say it's more for like intermediate to advanced. There's definitely a lot of intricate build techniques used here, which is, I enjoy those. And yeah, props to the designer coming up with this kind of stuff. And here at the end, you get the final product, and you do get actually two versions, and I'll try to show those after I show the model. But yeah, basically you get this, which is the Waffen SS version, S04. We have Michael Wittmann. Here's the minifig. I'll have a closer look right after this on those two minifigs. And you have Otto Carius. Both of them are German tank aces. We're fighting on the Eastern Front, Normandy. So here we are. We have, again, kind of more explanation on what's going on here. And if you want to pause it, then you can read about it. That does give you a little background on those two tanker aces. So this is supposed to be historically accurate, which it is. I mean, I haven't been there, but should be historically accurate. And here we actually have a nice little picture of a Tiger tank factory where they were built. So yeah, just overall, very nice experience with this. Really well done. And it took a little time for me to get this, and I understand, but now how much work. And again, this is a small workshop here, a small business that they're running. This is still very nicely made, very well done, so I appreciate that. I'm gonna hop into two minifigs that came with. Again, you can build two versions of the tank, and I'm gonna have a closer look at those. All right, so here we go. We have two of the Panzer commanders over the famous tank, Tiger tank aces. So on the right side, we have Michael Wittmann, and you can tell by those kind of Waffen SS insignias here. And then we have Otto Carius on the left side. Very similar fix, but of course there's different prints used. Very nicely done by TMC. And on this side, just kind of a comparison, I have two other Panzer commanders, Paul Schultz and Rudolf Farman, I don't know how to say it properly. I have picked up from some like standalone sale that the Brick Veteran had. So this is what those guys look like. But yeah, just a quick comparison so you can see. But again, mostly focus on those guys because, you know, have iron crosses, and those are definitely tank aces right here. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Tiger tank itself. So here it is, the Winter Tiger itself in its all glory. So all the fix I added myself. Again, it just comes with two Panzer commanders that I showed you. I just put up in the little scenery, maybe some Germans marching somewhere. Maybe just go through. Again, I don't know if I want to go through all of it or not, but there's tons of printed elements. You can see for this specific tank version that I built, this is the Michael's Wittmann Waffen SS, and it has all this kill markings right here. So all this is printed, which is really badass. I really love it. Then you have, you know, the ports, the insignias, the unit for Michael Wittmann's tank, of course, the numbering right here. Maybe give you a little zoom on that. You have this Balkenkreuz. And pretty cool that the wheels are printed as well, but I don't think they're really printed. I think they painted those wheels white. So this is printed right here, but this is all printed white. You can see in the back, again, some small details. Maybe you can see that well here, but in the back as well, the cupola, again, small hatches on top. Give you a little closer look like this as well, so you can see. The only thing I can comment here, I was missing a Balkenkreuz on the side, the cross on the side, which I emailed Brick Veteran, and they immediately replied back to me that they're gonna send that to me right away. So that was very nice for them, you know, customer service wise. And then you have this ports right here as well, just to kind of get small stuff, lots of print detail, which is pretty amazing. And as you can tell, this is a command tank. So it has only MG on this side, nothing here. And yeah, this is exactly what it looks like. Even in the back right here, they added the insignias. And of course, my favorite part was definitely the barrel here. And even here, like small details that were added as prints as well. There is one play feature I would like to show. So you do in the back have a little... And I think Brick Veteran, this is not the first time they've done it. They've done a bunch of Tigers and all of them have this play feature. And not just Tiger tank, I think they have other ones like Abram tanks and stuff like that. So you get this kind of piece also in the set that you can put it in the back. And with this, you're able to turn. And probably have to get those tankers out of here as well, because they are definitely on the way. So remove the tankers. You can close the hatches open and close in the front. All right, so here it is. After some technical difficulties, you know, it's not the smoothest things because, you know, if you have it too low, you're gonna hit those hatches at top. But I mean, it does work. You do have that play feature. See, like right here. But you know, overall, it does work more or less. And maybe other thing to show you, kind of move this aside. You have, of course, quite nice rolling. Again, this is a smooth surface, but you know, this tank does roll very nicely. And maybe other thing I would like to also double check on while I'm kind of up close. What I like to double check is, can I, for example, use this Brickarms Panther muzzle brake and just kind of install it here, if that's gonna work or not. That's one thing I want to double check. And also, is there a possibility to even include this Brickmania and German Tiger muzzle brake? I personally think this is going to be a little too big for scale, so this is something I probably would not recommend using. But this Panther muzzle brake actually might work. So let's double check on that. Let me try, see if I can fit this at all or not, and I'll come back. All right, well, this is what the Panther muzzle brake looks like. I don't know if I really like it too much either. And the only way to hold it, I have to just kind of put a little extra stuff in here to make it longer. Maybe there's a longer way to tuck around and make it work. But I mean, you kind of can fit it, and I think for scale it works the best. But I think me personally, I'm just gonna stick around with the brick build as well, and let's see how the Brickmania stuff gonna compare as well. And here it is. Actually, it was quite easy to install. I just have to take one of those 1x1 circle things out, and this is what the Brickmania muzzle brake looks like. I think it actually looks pretty good, even though I think it's a little large for the scale. But if you want to customize that and just get it, you know, from Brickmania separately instead of using the brick build one, because I know some people do enjoy that a little more, you can do that. But here it is. This is the Wittmann version again of the Tiger tank. I do have other prints. So here there's other prints that comes in the kit together. So you basically have everything you need. So all the printed parts that you had here to make this Waffen SS tank, you definitely can convert it to the regular Otto Carius tank. I mean, you have all the print elements, which I'm planning to do anyways. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna convert this tank to Otto Carius tank. I guess I'm gonna lose this very nice printed barrel, which is a little unfortunate, but you know, the regular tank didn't have it. But I do want to make it Otto Carius version as well, because that's the one that was used in Narva Bridgehead battle, and Otto Carius was involved in it. And he was kind of defending the German positions or whatnot. He was part of this, and I would like to, you know, and as you know, I've been working or trying to work on the Narva mock, and this is, will, you know, that tank will go a lot better than this one with, you know, the Narva Bridgehead battle that I'm trying to do. Of course, then, you know, Michael Wittmann is also involved in Eastern Front, but he was mostly, you know, kind of battling in Kursk, kind of Ukraine area, Kharkov, that kind of stuff. But then I'm gonna build something that's more accurate or will accommodate my mock a little better. So let's go ahead and convert it to Otto Carius tank, and let's see how that one looks like. All right, so here we are. I'm almost done from the conversion of Wittmann tank to the Carius tank with all the kind of insignias and prints. I'll show that to you in a second. But while we're at it, I do want to show a small detail like Brick Veteran did, which was very nice. They added an engine detail and the little hatch there. I thought that was kind of cool, definitely worth mentioning. And also while I'm at it as well, I want to show you there's also a suspension that was done, so that's nice. So we do have a little bit of a suspension work. So I want to point that out. I didn't mention it before. So here it is. All right, I'll be right back in a sec with the full conversion. All right, here we go. So we have converted Michael Wittmann's tank to Otto Carius, and you can see here we have his mammoth insignia division. Also the markings over here. The number has changed on the turret. The turret replacement was really easy, actually fairly easy. It was a little more trickier in the back when we were placing the Balkan Kreuz. So here we are. And of course the back of a turret also is replaced with this. It's a little crooked. Let me fix it a little bit. But yeah, with the 213 as well. All the hatches stay the same in here in the back as well. So very cool conversion. It wasn't super difficult to do. Again, couple things in the back you have to adjust and take off. And also just to point it out right here, prints still left. So this is pretty cool from Brick Veteran. You actually can technically, I mean, because the added hatches, yeah, and unfortunately I had to lose this pretty cool printed barrel. This one doesn't have it. But yeah, they give you a bunch of stuff that you technically can build another tank. You have all the hatches, prints, and then of course you get the prints as well for even here for the headlights, and even for another muzzle brake you can do. So this is very nice of them to do. That definitely in here, yeah, we have some exhaust ports and stuff like that. So from that end, it's very nice from Brick Veteran that, you know, again, if you have enough parts, you want to build another one, maybe just paint the wheels, and here you go. You can have two versions of a Tiger tank readily available. So that was pretty cool and very nice of them for sure. So here it is. One last thing I'm going to do, so stick around. Don't click off just yet. This review is not over. What I'm planning to do right now, I'm planning to compare this Tiger to Brickmania Tiger, just for the scale, just for funs of it, and also Panzer 4. So let's see how that looks like. So don't click off, stay tuned. I'll come back. All right, here we go. This is a Brickmania Tiger 1, Tiger 131 actually to be more specific, that I picked up a while back. And this is the Brick Veteran Winter Tiger. So here they are for scale. I don't know how well you can see it. Maybe give you a little profile picture as well. So you can tell that Brickmania Panther is slightly bigger. The wheels are bigger. I'm not gonna comment here on my preferences. I like both of them. I think both of them look amazing. They all pretty accurately resemble what they're supposed to resemble. So in a sense, it's not just a comparison between those two, just more of a scale kind of difference that I want to show. But you know, of course, we have this controversial 3D printed stuff happening on this one. And again, I have nothing against it because it does make it look super accurate, which I really enjoy. But of course, if you are a Lego purist or a big fan of just the kind of Lego builds, well, this is definitely for you right here. Other than all the printed elements that it comes with. So yeah, that's kind of the scale comparison here between those two Tigers. Just for funsies, I'm gonna put this one aside. And yeah, I made a review on that one. I made a review on 131, so check that review out on my channel. Shameless plug. But just for funsies, I want to definitely add here a Panzer 4, which one of my favorite kits from Brickmania that I have. And kind of show the scale. So I think those are a little bit more in like the size-wise the same. So here we go. We have Panzer 4. Again, with the 3D printed elements, which I think look phenomenal. I really love this one. And then here we have a Tiger. So of course, then Panzer 4 technically should be smaller than Tiger tank, but here we can see that it is about the same size. And you know, you be the judge. Which one you think is more accurate? Which one is minifig scale? It's hard to tell at this point because then you know, a lot of times it is a little subjective, and then it's kind of hard to build with a brick and to be super accurate. So if you're really trying to do 1/35 scale, which is the right 1/35, and again, it comes with just some small half a brick kind of differences here and there, and it's not that serious. You know, this is Lego, and this is still more or less a toy. And yeah, Craft for scale as well here. Yeah, but overall, I think this is a wonderful kit. I really enjoyed building this one. I don't have anything really negative to say about it, just to kind of wrap this up. Overall, again, it's a little pricey, maybe just again some critiques, but it's you know, it's if you comparable to Brickmania kind of high-end kits, it's not that bad. It's all about the same range. Of course, the pre-order wait time is out there, but at the same time you have to understand this is small kind of moms and pops shop that we're working on. Missing elements, of course, the Brick Veteran is really good at getting that fixed and already should be on the way getting that shipped. But of course, you know, the accuracy, the prints, all that overshadows anything else. I can say maybe this part I'm not a big fan. It's a little bit tricky to put it in, and you know, you get a little bit of a gaps sticking out, but that's just a small tiny little thing that I noticed. Everything else is basically perfect about this. The build techniques are fun, the build process is great, number backs are awesome. So keep up the good work, Brick Veteran. Really appreciate this one and really happy to add this one to my collection. So I hope you enjoyed this overview. If you did, put a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more cool stuff to come and maybe more live builds. Thank you. Bye for now. Peace.